Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. I'm excited for this one. EA have dropped our first real Icon content of the year. In this video, we're going to look at this Max 86 Icon upgrade. We're going to look at the new Icon SBCs that they've dropped, look if there's any other content, and I'm going to review it, say if I think it's worth it, show you all the icons you could get from this, and by the end of it, if I decide I think it's worth it, then when I stream on Twitch later tonight, Zelonius92, check it out. I will potentially be doing this icon upgrade. But we're going to look at, evaluate the cost, the risk reward, and see what we think of it. So, starting with this. We've got an 84 rated squad. I'm going to get up Footbin and have a quick look and see what some of the other SBCs have been going for and how much like this is potentially going to cost. So, Alex Tellez, he needed, what type of squad was it? He needed an 84 squad. That was 20,000 coins. He needed also an 86 rated squad, and that was 100,000. You do need, though, a team of the week in this. So a team of the week is definitely going to raise the cost, but you could just go for like a lower rated team of the week. The problem is fodder could go up with this. This is a pretty cheap SBC in my opinion. This is probably going to cost somewhere between 100 to 150k if you don't have anything already. If it had been 87, I think it would have really shot up because you'd have needed quite a lot of high rated cards here. But because it's only 86 and the 84 is going to be so cheap, I think this is a fairly cheap SBC. We just need to evaluate and see, can we actually do it at a reasonable price for what we're getting. 100 to 150k is not a lot, but how many icons are actually going to be good enough that you're going to be happy with that at the end of the day? It's only base icons, and it's only ones who are 86 and under. That obviously cuts out a lot of the really good ones. So we have here, I've got it up on another monitor, but you can see it now. The two big ones are Vieira and Hullet. If you can get baby Vieira, he's worth like nearly 1 million coins a lot of the time now. Some of these might drop though, because more are going to be getting packed. It is going to be untradeable as well. You do have to remember that. But a baby Vieira, if you get him, he is a very good card. I use him in my pay to win team against top pros. If you got him for like 100, 150k, you are laughing. That is a great pull. Hullet, very good, still has the 5-star weak foot, a good all-round card than some of the other ones. By the way, this is credit to FootSpy. I didn't make this. It's a tweet you can see from him. FootSpy, good content creator, one of the top traders in FIFA. Credit to him. This tweet's his work. Don't want to be. I think it's fairly obvious from the tweet, but I don't want to be taking credit from it. I wasn't going to make this myself though when it's already there. Essien's a really good one. You can see here the price ranges from these. Essien, if you got him, Baby one's really good. Baby Zola's a pretty good card. Rooney, pretty solid. Carlos Zambrotta. I wouldn't mind a fullback if I was to do this because fullbacks, the icon ones are better than any other fullbacks in the game right now, and they will last you a while. Clarence Seedorf, not too bad. Then when we look at some of the 350 to 150k ones, Baby Blanc stands out. He'd be very good to get. Rio's decent. Nedved, Barnes. You can see them all there, but there's plenty of options. But then when we get to the under 100k, if we're looking at cards like Larson, Baby Trezeguet, Baby Veron, Rijkaard, a keeper, a lot of these you're looking at them and thinking, do I even want these? I think a lot of these are kind of like, I don't know, ones that you just really don't want. So it is, with these SBCs, it always really is risk versus reward. There's like, how many do we count here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's like 40 to 45 icons that you can get here. And under 350k, Blanc's probably the only one, maybe Rio in that I'm looking at. I'd be like, yeah, that'd be really good to get. There's probably about a quarter of these that would be very desirable. So if you have a lot of untradeable fodder, it could be pretty good. But another thing you have to remember is Icon SBCs, the Icon SBCs, icons are really not worth as much anymore because the chemistry they get is not that great. Yes, they get full chemistry, but they don't give chem to everyone. They only give chemistry to someone from the same nation. So most nations here, you're not going to be that bothered. Sure, if you get France, Brazil, maybe England, Germany, Holland, they're pretty decent. But most nations now, like if you used to say get Littnerman, which is a good chance because he's one of the worst ones, I think the only Finnish player I can think of off the top of my head is Herodeki. You're not really that bothered about getting chemistry for him. You get my point. there's a very, very good chance if you do this SBC, you are going to get screwed over and end up stuck with someone that you really just don't care about. For me, I'm not sure if I will do it. 100 to 150k, I do think is a reasonable price. On my pay-to-win account, though, the only card in here that would get in my team would be Vieira, because I'm already using him. If you're running a cheaper account, where a lot of these cards definitely could make your team, then it might be worth doing. Because if you've got plenty of untradeable fodder, you're going to have to put it in something eventually, otherwise you're just going to get lots of duplicates and not be able to do anything. Then this might be a decent SBC. Because like I said, at least a quarter of these are really solid. I don't think it's a bad SBC. I think if they took the 84 rated squad away, I'd have definitely done it. But I think it's pretty reasonable price. But I probably will cash in on the fodder. But for me, like I said, I'm probably not going to do it. I just don't think it's quite worth it for me. What other content do we have, though? We have actual Icon SBCs, Essien. This is the baby one. So bronze, silver, and an 84. So those are like 30k for 3 of them. This one's an 85, so probably looking at like 40, 50k. So that's about 80k. Another 85, probably like 50k. So we're looking at about 130. This one's going to be about 100k. You can use a FUT Champs player though, so that's pretty good. We're looking at about 230k. Yep, 230. This Essien's probably about 350 to 400k. Whereas when I actually look at his card, what is he actually going for? Trying to find baby Essien's actual price. Baby Essien is going for 420k. So this SBC's price is probably slightly cheaper than his tradable version, but you can use a FUT Champs player. You can use fodder in here. So if Essien would improve your team and you can do him at probably 200k or less, he is a very solid, good card that will make a lot of people's teams at this point. So I don't think that SBC is too badly priced in my opinion. Now, David Trezeguet, on previous years, he would have been an absolute donkey who would have been unusable. But on this game, 6'2", 4'4" is pretty nice. He doesn't have any great traits. He is strong. He's lengthy. We like that. With a Hawk, you are getting a really solid pace, lengthy player. Clinical shot. Strong. Good in the air. The only problem is he's just so bad at passing and clunky. I think he will be good on this game, but I just don't think he's going to be that much better than other options. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be too bothered by him. French is one of the best nations, to be fair. How many SBCs is it, though? So, bronze and silver base don't count. 84, and you can use a FUT Champs player. 85. So, we're looking at about 60k up to now. Honestly, this card could be like 150k. Maybe 200k max, but how much is he normally going for? It's the mid Trezeguet as well. He's normally 180k. You can nearly get this card for free if you have pretty good fodder at this point. I think that's a pretty well priced SBC. Normally the Icon SBCs when they came out cost more than the actual tradable cards because you could do them with fodder and untradeable stuff. I'm not that excited about either of these, but I do think on this game Trezeguet is an actual viable card, which is good. Essien, definitely a very good card, meta at this point. You can get Essien lengthy, or Essien's lengthy anyway, but I'd probably be going a Shadow or Anchor on him. Good priced SBCs. If you like the look of either of these, then they're definitely reasonably priced. I don't think they're great cards, but they are good. And then the other content I wanted to tell you guys about, where is it? It's the FGS swaps. And by the way, do the loads. The loads are so cheap and easy to do, like if we look. You just literally need to put 11 gold cards in. And you get these loads. You can use these in friendlies for objectives all year. So get loads. It's going to help you a lot. Definitely do them. Then if you... These here, FGS swap tokens. 1 token, 2 token, 3 token, 4. You can get these by watching the FIFA esports live on Twitch. Linking your Twitch account. A Jumbo Rare Players Pack. They are untradeable, which sucks a bit. But you can get these for free. Very easy to do. Go onto Twitch, link your account, watch the streams. Just thought I'd shout that out for you guys. But to summarise, the 2 Icon SBCs, Essien, very good, but not going to last forever. Decent card, slightly priced cheaper than his tradable. Trezeguet, very cheap. Okay, probably on this game with lengthy, but nothing special. And then The big one was the 86 max icon upgrade for the base icon. Decent price. If you're running a God Squad, I wouldn't be too bothered. If you're running a cheaper account with lots of fodder, probably pretty good. If you do this SBC, let me know what you pack. Let me know what you think of these. Appreciate you guys watching the channel. Hope you enjoyed this. If you're new around here, please do consider subscribing. Check it out my Twitch, Zelonius92. Appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed this. See you guys in the next one. Peace.